Okay everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we've got a home styled, no equipment needed arm session. Here's what we're going to run through. First exercise we got Petrol hammer curl. No time to waste on this one, so let's get straight into it. Petrol hammer curl. Brilliant exercise to build up the width and strength in the bicep and the forearm. As you can see, I'm using two 5kg petrol cans here, and that's because they have an easy to hold handle and they do add a lot of resistance even with them only being 5kg. Point is to add, I'm trying to keep my elbows nice and still through the motion, slight bend in the knee and looking forward to keep that neutral spine. And on this exercise we're going to do 3 sets of 10. I prefer to do one arm at a time, but you're more than welcome to do them both at the same time if you feel comfortable to do so. Second exercise we have bottle concentration curl. This exercise is all about isolation, keeping that tricep isolated against the leg so the bicep can take the resistance. So bottle concentration curl, as you can imagine I am using a bottle, although I'm using my hydrator, but that's only because it's a bit heavier. It's 2kg when it is full to the top, which it was in this video, but that does add a little bit more resistance, and with it having a handle on it as well, it makes it a lot easier to actually curl. Okay, angle switch for you all, onto the right arm. As you can see, I'm still trying to get that full squeeze at the top and really trying to keep that isolated tricep. And for this exercise we're going to be doing 3 sets of 12. 12 because it's a lightweight that we're doing, and I want you really to be focusing on the squeeze on the way up and the stretch on the way down. Nice slow reps. Third exercise, and I can't lie, I did have a lot of fun thinking of this one. So it's a normal twist curl, but obviously no dumbbells needed, so we're going to be using a carrier bag. I chose a very sturdy carrier bag, and I would say anybody who's doing this exercise, make sure that you do as well, just because whatever items you are putting in that bag, you need to make sure that they're not going to go through that bag. As for the rules on any bicep curl, make sure that your arm goes completely to straight or as best as you can, keeping that elbow nice and still, and just make sure that you're giving as much squeeze into that bicep at the top as you can. And here's just a short little clip just to show you exactly what I'm using to weight the bag. And on to the right side, really focus on keeping that elbow still, allowing your arm to fully stretch down at the bottom of the rep and then giving it a full tense at the top of the rep. Final little thing for this exercise, we're going to be doing 3 sets of 10. I've chose that just mainly because we can load the exercise up a little bit more, and you might find that you are using a little bit of momentum as well. Exercise number 4, we got overhead tricep extension. Just a disclaimer on this one, or a safety tip as such, make sure that you're not throwing too much weight above your head. Please be mindful that you can drop it, and make sure that you are sensible with the weight that you choose. Okay, so a few pointers that I can put on this one. Just make sure that you're bringing the weight behind your head. Don't go straight down onto your head, because not only will you hit yourself, but you won't have that full range of motion throughout the entire rep. The other point is just to keep that elbow completely pinned, and by pinned I mean keep it nice and still. A firm elbow means that you're going to put all of that resistance right onto that tricep. So on this one we're going to go for a nice 3 sets of 10 again, 3 sets of 10 on each arm, just making sure they're nice slow controlled reps. Exercise number 5, skull crushers. Just make sure you're paying attention to all the safety pointers that I'll be giving you, because it can be a dangerous exercise as the name states. So your main safety point is about this one, to keep the elbows nice and pinned to make sure that your tricep is taking the resistance. Bring the weight down to almost touch your head, but don't allow it to touch. And just make sure that whatever item you're using, if it isn't a petrol can, just make sure that you have a good grip on it so it doesn't fall. And on this exercise, we're going to be doing 3 sets of 8 reps. And to end this arm routine, we've got close grip press ups. The closer you can get your hands together, the harder it is going to be. And today we're going to do 2 sets of failure, just to make sure that everything's gone out them triceps. And then, because I'm absolutely shattered at this point, here's an example of failure.